Hello, hello. Old Dad here. And set my controller down so I could get all this stuff going. There we are. We're back to it. We're back to it. I have a couple plans for my day, but be honest with you, I don't see all of them getting done. And I ain't going to go over my goals for the day. Part of my goals is to cut down that tree, get out of that water. No, seriously. I got to let you meet somebody. He's a new addition to our house. Eventually, this will just be his once I get everything done. That's going to be a long time, though. Looky. Looky. That's a baby hoglin. And his name's Dave. Dave the baby hoglin. Yep, he's a member of our house now. I have this set up, and it's set up so that I can go ahead and do a sheep farm. Now, if you see here, I've got a whole bunch of stuff there. I've got a whole bunch of stuff there. I'm going to do up a sheep farm right here. That's part of our goals for today. Now, maybe, I went ahead and put doors here because I had a skeleton that walked on in and then started shooting me. And I was like, hey, I don't like that. And remember when I was telling you about the great tree? I made this great tree. And how I did it was trees, bone meal, trees, and leaves. So basically, I kept on growing trees. And then once it was done, I added bone meal. See, I stopped it right there so you could see what I mean. Now, if I bone mealed those would go up. And then I put some stuff on the ground. Nothing major, but the great tree has a door in it. And inside that door is where I put my composter. And gives me bone meal. Do I need bone meal? I've got a mob farm. So I really don't need the bone meal, but I don't want the seeds. And I don't want to just throw seeds everywhere. So, yeah, there's that. Now, since the last time we talked, there was one other thing I did. And let's go down here. And that's this. I ain't sure if I did this the last time or not. But basically, it's to make pots. And it's the crafter. You go in here, you push the button, you get pots. You get them as you need them. Do you know, all this time that I was playing this, I did not know that they were made by a brick. You know how mad I was whenever I finally found that out? I was just like, well, that doesn't even seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. This is my bamboo farm. Let's see here. There's bamboo throughout here. Uh, I think I showed you that, but have you know it's working pretty good. And I've been using this for important things like chests and barrels and workstations and things like that that I don't want to waste my regular wood for. And I know what you're thinking. Is it a waste of wood? You're making something really useful with it. Well, yeah, I feel like I wasted it. So, those are things I've gotten done. And okay. I seen one missing. I thought it might either be Dave or Dave that got loose. That would have been bad. I don't want to lose Dave. We're going to have to eventually name our sheep once as they go into the farm. And I'm thinking of naming my sheep. I don't know. I was thinking of going for Dave. This right here, I've got these materials. That's the materials I decided on. And this is If you was with me, you already know. But if not, this is my sugarcane farm. And even though it's right there in my inventory, I could not think of the name of it to save my life. Probably to save my life, I would have thought of the name of it. I would have been like, come on, Millard, think. Anyway, so let's see here. We want to build a building, a house. A house that goes along with sugarcane. Now, I know, but these are the materials I was thinking because they're similar to the materials. And I got these for the roof. And I was thinking stone brick for the outline and cobblestone for the inside. That's something that I'm getting a little bit better at. So let's take this and we're going to take these. Actually, let's just take all the wood. I keep forgetting that there's nothing in my inventory. How? I mean, it's like right in front of me. I'm old. I'm old. I'm old dad. I'm old dad for a reason. Okay. So what we'll do is, you know what? Can we, as long as we don't make it too ginormous, what do we use as the floor? Now, we're not going to use either of these two woods. And we're not going to use either of these. We got to go get a floor. Okay, well, let's go after a floor. Look for the most lines in the sky. Dark oak would just shrink the room down, wouldn't it? So, I don't know. How about jungle wood? Jungle wood's like a cross between. I mean, I'm no, I know stuff about woods kind of guy, but jungle wood seems like it would be a good cross between cherry and spruce, right? We're going, I missed. We're going to go for jungle wood. My cat's looking out the door. Uh, it's actually warm out, so I have the door open. And my cat is just like steady looking out the door like, what is this out here? I want some. So we're just going to start here. 49. Okay, so that's 7. That's a good odd number. Now it's 9. 9's fine. 5 is a good number. Maybe like that. You know what I just realized I missed? Let's see if I can do this without, like, destroying this whole thing. That's better. Make sure that... You know what? Sorry, I'm going to have to go into this here real quick. Mike is... And that... Nope, we're all set good. Okay, sorry about all that. I know I get quiet. Here's the thing, I know I get quiet. It does seem a little loud in my ears, though. That's fine. At least I know what you're listening to, too. Tutu. Awesome. I just said that. Okay, need some of this. There we go. Where are we at now? 4? 5. How's that look for a building? We're not trying to make something super amazing fancy. We're trying to make a building that can both be storage and a nice little area for living. And I'll do with the sugar cane. And if this sugarcane farm produces even semi-decent over the next several months, though I can almost guarantee it won't because it hasn't so far. Yeah, you know what, we'll stick with this. And we'll just go right in here. Okay. We'll cut out the windows when we're done. Windows and doors. I'm thinking one story. I don't think we need to go like real big. Now I will go one higher with this because I like to have that little extra area. At work I listen. I see a lot of westerns. This kind of reminds me of that. The music. But then again, if there's a music thing on TV, it tends to be what is it? Sorry, gotta land that. If there's something, it tends to be country music. Sorry, my mind was in how many blocks. And we're going for a higher peak. We could go higher than the 1. I don't think we need to though. Now, do we go from this side or that side? I say we go this side. And right like that. Now, how this is going to work, I don't know. One, didn't think to bring scaffolding, did I? If I had string, I would just go to the bamboo farm over there, right there, and get it there, but no string. So back to storage. Here we go. We're looking for scaffolding. There it is. Just get a stack. I do love the fact that everything's, well, I'm not like forcing myself to get everything done at once. I know some people are like, now we'll move everything over here and here's how we do it. Yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm like, well, today I'll move this chest. That's like when you watch someone do it on creative and they're doing it and then they're like doing that section that's like way up there. They're like, oh, we gotta put this line here, and you're like, it doesn't just work that way. Now, is what it is, you know, but it is one of them things I think about as I'm doing these things. Now, the old man is going to take this stuff out and switch to this stuff. I don't know if I'll have enough here, but it's got to be close. Give me that and that. Not that, but I'll take it. Might need it. Is there... right there. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be big enough. If I was just to be completely honest, I don't think that this is going to be big enough. And I needed stone, didn't I? Shame. The shame. You know what? Is what it is. We're using this then. We'll have less. I have a generator for a reason. Alright. Let's go up here. Okay. And let's move that down. And we'll start out here. And that ain't gonna work. That will. Okay. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to be. I know that ain't. Let's see here. Let's just fall down the hole and see what we got here. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Let's see. Take that down like that. Maybe. Well, I didn't want to do that. So I'm kind of curious about the ground here. Okay. Let's just do this all the way around. And we'll go here. I figured we were going to fall sooner or later. There we go. Some edges I don't like. There gotta be something that fixes that. There'll be something on one of them tutorials that'll tell me. Teach me what to do on them. I watch tutorials. Old Dad watches tutorials all the time. I love watching them. I would say for right now, my favorite person with tutorials is Avalanche for right now. Um, you know what? That actually, my thought was going here, but really going here is, that's a lot better. Just gonna throw that right there. Right like that. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. Love me some beacon powers though. We're gonna just do that for right now. Run this along the way. We'll see what we got. Well, we got a stack. If that's right, then we definitely don't have enough. No, that ain't gonna work, is it? I don't know. We're figuring it out as we go, though. That's hitting the ground really hard. And now we're going to go and we're going to go to sleep because I don't like building while I'm getting hit. We're headed over here. And we will take a minute and look out this window. I gotta check something. We're gonna get ready for something else here. Very interesting. And my hope is that this turns out as good as I'm hoping. I'll have to message young lad, make sure that my volume's going. Alright, let's get back at this. And yeah, no. We'll not know until we take all this out, but right now I'm saying the bottom, absolutely, and everything else, not so much. And we will probably need some regular cobblestone. Let's do this. Oh, according to him, you can't hear me. So, okay. He said you can hear me. That's what's important. I love the fact that young lad, even in moments like this, is willing to like help me out like this. Alright, back to the house. Now I'm feeling a lot more confident. I know I'm showing up. I know I'm getting some volume down. I know my mistakes and my ouches will be heard by the world. Lol. Eventually, we're going to have to build a house or something like that to block that door. And we're going to have to build a top part. That all comes in time. That all comes in time. This world is something that I'm going to play for a long time. And because of that, I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush for how like that'll all go. But I do need cobble now. We're going to set that right there like that. Get up there on it. And I'm hoping this works. It's either gonna work or you're gonna watch it what it's like whenever you build a house and tear it right back down. And as far as that peak goes, I ain't worried so much about that peak. Here we go. The easiest way. Just lean right into that. Gotta love that stuff. Alright. There we go. There we go. And then straight across. Over and done. Got some serious lag going on. I don't know if that's my internet or what's going on there. But that lag is real. Okay. There is that. Maybe if I put... Do I have them? I got 2. I need more than 2. That's what I want. Probably gonna need to take this out and do something like this. Something like that. I think that's my best option. And if we do that, we're taking this one out too, because that would look crazy. Hello? Yes. I have no clue. No, I'm in a live feed right now. I'm doing my live feed. Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye. Alright, so phone call during the live feed. Didn't want to do that. Wrong button. What I need to do is go here. Option, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn down our render distance. So we're going to turn that way down. Let's go 12 chunks. And render distance, we're going to go 12 chunks. Apply that. See if that takes away a lot of the game going nuts on me. Need to take away that rain too. Um, oh, I know what's going on. So, feather settings. That is not what I wanted. Store, cosmetic, social. Nope. None of this is what I wanted. I need to get out of this and I don't know how to get out of it. Oh, good. Okay, but it's actually working out better. So I just needed to give it a minute. That's how we figured that one out. Okay. I was trying to get rid of the lag, and by changing that one setting, I was able to get rid of most of my lag. This is great, by the way. For all of you, young lad, he's messaging me, telling me how to fix my stuff. I couldn't, as much as I love this game and I do stuff, if I didn't have young lad, I'd probably be frustrated with this game by now. He's so good. I try to talk him into all the time taking in, like, just doing stuff on the channel because he's so good at it. But like even right now, he's telling me how to fix my situation, which I absolutely love. And I think we fixed this house. We won't know until we like break the bamboo. All right, let's take a gander. No, that looks completely like crap. I think it's because of that though. Let's see. That is exactly what it is. Let's do away with this. Yeah, like not always do you like nail it right off the bat. That's something, and I was just like, how should I go about doing this? And I realized my best bet is just to go over it how I would actually go over it. Like these don't need to be here. And the hangover should be. That actually looks pretty good though. So then comes the, maybe we should do this. Have the right block out first. There we are. There we are. Because I like that. I like that. I would be willing to say that I did that on purpose on the other side, but no, that was all completely accidental. That's looking so much better. That's looking so much better. Making an old dad happy. Making an old dad happy. I didn't want to do that. I do want to do that though. Alright, now let's bring that up. And right here, I kind of want to... Let's jump up here and do this. Right here. That is not what I wanted to do, but now that I did it, I kind of do. I just want to see what it looks like. I mean, how many builds is done by accident? You figure all of them, right? That ain't right. You figure at a certain point, everybody was like, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, wait a minute. That looks pretty alright. Now, how did that turn out? No, that's garbage. Alright, well, get me over here. Let's see here. Can I do it? I can. Okay, we're just going to do that. How's that look? Too much, not enough? I think this part right here is too much. You know what? We're coming back to that. We get it all the way around and we're going to be happy. And there you go. There you go. I'm very happy with that. Okay. Very strong. I'm happy with that. Let's take a check. Let's take a look. Let's see how it went. Now, I'm thinking there's something else I could do with that, but that'll come for a later date. For right now, I'm just going to be happy that I got it done. And I kind of want my door to be made of this. There we go. And we will go for an inside style door. There we go. We're going to need lights. You know what that means? We might get to do a shopping trip. That's going to be wonderful. And the last thing we're going to need to do is I want this here. I'm going to need these. So I don't need most of this stuff. Let's get rid of all of this for right now. I want these. I should not need that. I'm getting hit by something. Die to my thorns. And what was the other thing I was... Oh, yeah, chest. Gonna need chest. Ever wonder why old dad especially needs thorns? Now you know. Okay. This is facing the base. We'll have to put it at this wall. So we're gonna put old crafter guy right there. Hey, you're looking at me. Hi, how you doing? Well, I can't really name you. If I could, I know exactly what I'd name you. Okay, we're gonna put that right there. I see a flaw. Not a terrible one. Just gonna take out that part of the floor. Right there like that. And there. Now all we gotta do is seal up that face. Well, I am pretty sure, honestly, it might be quicker just to do it by hand. It's going to be quicker to do it by hand. I mean, unless I do the redstone pulse, but even then, it ain't going to be that much of a difference. We're just going to leave that alone. We're just going to store it here. You never know. I might be the old dad that bakes cakes. Okay, so now we gotta make a house. Little gremlin. Thought he was gonna kill old dad just by hitting him. Alright, well, we're walking over. You know what? If we're walking, we're putting on our chest plate. I put my food right beside my sword on purpose. Oh wait, I did want to go here. Do I have... I do. I just need 3. Okay, and now I need green dye. And I'm going with green dye because I think to myself that if I'm doing this for sugarcane. Sugarcane's green. Putting a green bed in there would be kind of cool. And you know what? All else fails. If you don't have green, you go with purple. Why? Because I love purple. I know. I could possibly go... Oh, wait. I should get a light or two or more. Okay, let's just go basic. Just give me a moment. And then we'll head back over if we don't walk into door frames. I went after a drowned, and I killed him the way that I kill mobs, and that's, you know, I let him hit me till he died. And I did not get a trident. So, let's see here. We've got this. Good. I'm taking that with me for now. And do I have spruce? I do. Do I have any? Really? 2 pieces. That's my floor. Hey, look! I could use that. Thank you. I don't know if it startles the crap out of anybody else when they start getting hit right off the bat by a bad guy, but gets me almost every time. Like, I'll be like all good, and then it'll be like, ah. Okay, so we're making a bed. Let's get our crafting station up here. We'll just say this right here for now. I need a bed. I need a bed. I got purple. There it is. Purple bed. Purple bed. Let's see here. Ah. I just got reminded to make sure I have my sword out if I'm going to be going out anywhere, because the looting effect. What I tell you, I appreciate the crap out of that. We're going to go for longer windows instead of like, you know, we'll just work off that window. Wise man would have brought him with him. But you know what? If I could take some of this and I can go, then I should be able to make spruce fence, right? Nope, come on. I want a lot of spruce fence. That's what I want. Then we go like that. I like it. I mean, really, this is about storing for our sugarcane, right? So if this idea behind this house is a place to store for our sugarcane, then it would make sense to make it look a little more barnish. Barnish? Is that a... You know what? We're going to pretend it's a word right now. And let's see. I don't know. I kind of like it. I hate it. I'm not a fan of it. But I know where the windows go. So we'll leave it at, I know where the windows go. And we are going to set this here. Right like that. Now, I'm going to need a couple. Ah, yeah, no, 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 no. Here's the thing. I made a bamboo farm for a very specific reason. I'm using all my good wood to make things that are completely unnecessary. So we're headed back over. Oh, hi. Hi. Joke's on you. I found out about a code. Ha ha ha. You're not blowing my stuff up. You might hurt me a lot, but you're not going to blow my stuff up. I'm still running away. Sort out, sort out. Better eat. Okay. So there's this code, and I can't even remember what it's called because I had to look it up and then double check it. And then I was so afraid I was going to destroy my whole game by putting it in. But basically, if you notice, I have less ender poop. And that's why I put in the code as ender poop. I didn't even care about the creeper exploding and like making holes and things. But I was cleaning up. A third of my game time was cleaning up ender poop. So we're going to go over here. We're going to get ourselves some bamboo. That'll work. I hit it up there. And all I need is a couple of these. And we'll do this. Now, wait on it. There it is. Boom. Mob griefing. It's called mob griefing. And what it does is it makes it to where I don't have to keep I don't have to keep cleaning ender poop. I mean, I clean litter boxes. Is that not enough? And I almost died to an enderman here not too long ago. The fact that they can kill me with just a boom. He says that destroys villager breeders, by the way. How would it destroy a villager breeder if it doesn't do anything about zombies? I still get mobs, they just don't. How would it affect a villager breeder? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have a villager breeder right now. I do have me some more cherry wood. Look at that. Look at that. Moving up in the world. So what was we doing? Oh, forgetting everything else that I wanted to get. Okay, I was making a barrel. That is not how... Really? I'm gonna take my spruce anyway. They have to pick up food. Oh, because they have to pick up food. Oh, that makes sense. Well, that's poop. Okay, now this right here, we're not going to leave like that. I am going to take and make me some trapdoors. Because what would Minecraft be without a few trapdoors? And let's see here. There we go. Perfect. There. In our little storage area. Now, let's see here. We're gonna need some furniture in here. If we're gonna live here. Now, first we gotta start out with this though. I mean, this is kind of the purpose behind this. So we're gonna run this wall up. Not all the way. to there. And then the top, do we have enough spruce to make spruce steps? We do. We should. We're going to start out by getting rid of all the extra wood stuff. That way I ain't fighting with all the woods to make this. Spruce steps. Excessive? Yeah, something I'm good at. Alright, I guess I don't have to do that. Let's run this. That was backward. There we go. And there. You think I would have put up the lights already? It's going to become nighttime and I'm going to get killed. Then you'll see the next live and something will be right again and you'll know that young lad showed up to fix it. You should have seen me whenever I destroyed his mob farm. I was like, hey, there's a problem with your mob farm that you need to check out. And he was just and he just fixed it. There's 10,000 mobs going nuts all around you. And you're just fighting everything under the sun. And he had no trouble with it. Me, I was just I keep finding my way back to respawn. Okay, well, I grabbed way too many materials. That's okay. What I'm thinking here, since the idea behind this is storage, I'm thinking something right here being an area that's just chest. Maybe a block underneath and... Nah, it'd probably be ugly. It's a very slow farm. I'll show you the front face of it. It doesn't move real fast. This has been over a couple weeks. And that's with someone living there. That's my old pumpkin farm. Now I have 3 of them. They almost run in stages. Help you so you can keep mob griefing on with Enderman. Oh, see, he's already come up with plans to fix it. I love it. Yeah, I'll tell you the one thing about the mob griefing that I don't like. I need a thingamajiggy here, but let's do this first. Okay, we got that. We need this here. I guess we could have used either one. You know what? We're going to do bamboo furniture. What do you think? We're going to do bamboo furniture. Why not? Why not? Unless it's ugly. And then I'll say, oh, the reason is... So let's see here. 22 is more than enough of that. Give me some steps. Let's not go nuts with steps. Some of these. I actually like the signs better for bamboo. I think that it's cleaner, easier to read. And I don't need a button. I don't need a button. Okay, so we're gonna start right, yeah, right here. And what we'll do is we'll right there, right here. We're going to that and that. Knock out that window. Give me that. Takes too much to get the wood. Take a little nap. Taking a little nap. You know what's good about naps? Sip of coffee. Gotta really watch how I drink. If I start sipping my coffee, you'll be like, dude, you're gross. Well, he'll go from old dad to this is just some old guy sucking on coffee. Okay, so that's good. Now we're just gonna decorate a little bit. We're gonna decorate. Do we have? We should have wool. We should. That doesn't mean we do. Oh, because I only grabbed 3. Okay, let's start putting some things away. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put most everything right here. And this is all stuff I'll put away later. Because I doubt if you want to see me do my cleanup and storage and all that stuff the whole time. I was going to say, did I do that? Okay. To fly, you need an Electra. That's my tip for today. Now, I showed you by example how you don't fly without one. I don't know what I did to where these doors open on alternate openings. But hey, I have beds. Let's grab 1 or 2 of these. Let me grab 1 of these. Now this is Dave, right? Good. Oh, glass I had to move because I ended up growing out of the thing. So we'll grab a whole thing of glass pane. And I wanted a couple of these. Probably 3. 3 should be good. If it isn't good, well, darn. Grab that. I already have rockets with me. You know what? Nah, I don't want that. That should be good. Oh, yeah. You know what? I should be able to get that on the way. We'll just walk over here. I need to rebuild my bee farm. So I was like, honeycomb. Honeycomb has no purpose, huh? And I was like, well, that stinks. And so, like, you know, taking the whole thing. So I didn't, you know, didn't pursue my bee farm because I was like, I'm in no big rush for the bee farm. I just wait. And then I find out, oh yeah, that's how you do the whole. Oh yeah, sticks. That's how you do the whole thing, the copper stuff. I was just like, huh. Wait, do I need string? I don't think I need string. Nope. 3 is fine. And banners, take a couple of those. We'll hold right here. I don't think I have any colors, so I may not end up using those banners. And now that we got glass, let's correct this as well. This is the thing that you don't always get to see with builds. Oh yeah, I can't jump that. You don't always get to see, like, I made it, I tore it down, I made it, I tore it down. And so many of my builds was, really? That just happened. Yep, still not jumping that. You don't get to see that I made it, I tore it down, I made it, I tore it down. You know what, I'm not going after that. Let's put this back. And then now we have windows. Windows is nice. Mojang. We ever gonna have mirrors? Wouldn't that be interesting? I am not putting that there. I'm gonna put a picture here. Wow, that's huge. How about a small one here, small one here, and something here? Take that one off. Go way up. That's encouraging. Young lad just sent me a message saying, to be fair, most builds that people make, they make it right the first time. And then you get old dad who, well, no, I want it here. There we go. No, how about right there? No. Work with me, work with me. There you go. We got it. That's what I wanted. Then maybe by the bed we'll put item frames. One, we need an item frame right here. And then right like that. And we'll put our cup of water by the bed. Nope, 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 nope. Twirly cup, twirly cup. There it is. So now if I get up, I can have a drink of water. It becomes important. It becomes more important the older you get. Can I do this? Can I do this? Absolutely not. Wow, that's actually terrible. Can I even break it? There we go. Okay. Right here by the door. I always like to put something by the door. Well, we're not going to do that. Are we going to do that? No, we're not going to do that. Maybe something here? And here. I like that. We've got to get rid of this. And that tells me we're at the walkway stage. Now there's the walk, so we're clearly coming this way, right? So we'll go right off the front to like that. Do not want to go more than 2. And then maybe right, no, that ain't what I wanted to do. There we are. And give me, oh good, good, good. Where are we? Give me 3 more. I started like putting these on the walkways, and I really like them. It gives like a little bit of detail to the walkway. Not to mention, you can craft. It's like, to me, I just, I don't know. Maybe it's an old dad thing. Maybe it's a old dad really digs this kind of thing. Put a couple other blocks in here. Then like right off here. Maybe there. And yeah, see, this is good because look at that. I had them going there anyway. Now, did you see this? Maybe I showed you the last time, but pumpkins. I used pumpkins on the grass. We're going to get to sleep at the house at night. This house ain't done because it has no lighting situation on the outside of the house. But inside ain't too bad. We need a couple other things here. One, we need to get rid of this stuff. Gonna keep that on me. What? Okay, so we're gonna need weapons and armor for this house. That's all sugar cane. Which would be good to put into this? Do I have... I do. I don't want that. Sounds simple. Looks simple. But it is a sugar cane house. This is my house that I'm going to use for sugar cane. Thank you everybody that's with me here today. Bookshelves. I wanted bookshelves in here. Maybe something here. That be too much? How many do I got? 2. So maybe just run off the side of this. Too much. No? Maybe. Silk Touch or Fortune. It is actually a better call. Love how accents looks so good on the walls. See? Things you make with sugarcane. I meant to do that. Would you believe me if I said I meant to do that? I don't want to start lying to you guys now. Okay, well, I ended up going through a lot of materials and completely forgot what I was going to go after. Oh, I remember now. Okay. So, we're going to go here. And let's see. I can get rid of this stuff, couldn't I? Don't I have a place that's bookshelves? Not there. Right there. Right there. Okay. And I am sure that I have nothing that is pictures or paintings. So we're going to put them in here. Just for now. Okay. We're going to go up past the stairway. I was looking at how to do in what I was going to do with these sections. And there was one on one side and one on the other floor. And young Glad was like, here, make it a stairway. And now it's the stairway I go by. Genius. So, I'm not going to get too much from here, I don't think. Nothing there that I need. What we got here? Oh, that would have been handy. Look at that. Okay, well. I want that. Alright. That goes up here. And I need to go to this side. Let's grab me a single. There we go. I don't think I have it here. I think I already took it down. I did. I did. We'll have to go back downstairs. So here we go. I'm looking for a jack-o'-lantern. I might make me a copper golem. If I do, this is why I have pumpkin farms, by the way. It ain't about selling the pumpkins. It's about jack-o'-lanterns. But as far as selling things, this is going to be a sugarcane farmer. So I doubt if he gets enough in here for a decent sugarcane thing. Just love that tree. Okay. Let's go down here. Villager Trading Hall. You'll get to see it. I left the door open. That's never good. You know what? I'm not gonna bother doing that. I'll just get the emeralds straight from the villagers. That is not money bags right there, I'll tell you that. What about this one? No? Well, okay, let's make sure we have that in our hand. I'm gonna need armor and weapons there, guys. So you guys need to buy a lot of stuff so that I can have a lot of armor. And if you do that, I'll be grateful. If you can fix my tools while I'm at it, I'd be even more grateful. There we go. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a good start, actually. I don't need to take any of this with me, so you can have all that back. Sort of. I can go this way. Feathers is not the best trade in the world. Feathers is like you get 2 trades per stack. You think that you'd get a little more out of it. I don't know. The best trade so far, I think, is like watermelon and um, turkey. Chicken. Not turkey. Chicken. Same thing. We'll call it the turkey farmer or whatever he is. Chicken farmer. Hi, I farm chickens. Good. We've got a good start. Now we'll go to Mr. Chicken. They're all over here. Hey, Mr. Chicken. We'll go to this Mr. Chicken first. You have no chicken. Okay, so Mr. Chicken's only 14 for a stack. 14 out of a stack. You get what I'm saying. And next, Mr. Chicken. We gotta change his name. That'll be a project for another day. I know exactly what I want to name him. Chicken farms. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna like bump the mouse while we're doing stuff. Be all like confused, like what's happening right now. Come on, Dave. All right. There it is. There it is. I think we got enough to do stuff now. What about you? Do you want to buy some more? Ooh, he's about to upgrade. He's gonna upgrade now. He's gonna get all like stoner. Maybe not the best term. Swirly. Maybe not that either. I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying. He gets some little doodads around him. Ooh, should we go with leather? No, that's a trip to the mob farm. Don't want to go to the mob farm. I do, but that'll be later. Actually, my tools are about healed up. So what are we looking at? 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. We've got enough for this, but will we have enough for all of it? Set a diamond. Make a house, you need a set of armor for that house, right? Doesn't have to be a perfect set. That's what beacons are for. And as I said the last time, I don't even have to worry about beacons anymore because Young Lad has it set up to where all I have to do is go to this thing, put soul sand in, and I kill the wither. Even I can do it. Okay, how many? Stack and 6. Are you my 24? No, you're the 26. But 16 for a sword. Sold. 16 for a sword. Okay. 26. I think there's a 24. Let's see. Is it you? You're 25. You're not the one I'm looking for. Is it you? 24. There's my winner. So, let's see here. That's the unbreaking one. This must be my duel. Yep. And do I have enough? I have 6. And a hoe is only 4. I got everything but a shovel, but you really can't. Wait. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, though it's stone. So it's got to be you that sells the shovel. 15. Yeah. So he doesn't have a shovel. You know what? That's fine. I didn't want a shovel. How about that? I'm just kidding. I did want a shovel. And yeah, I could always use my emeralds. Not my emeralds. My diamonds to make a shovel. That wasn't part of the plan. Ooh, look at that. And that's why we need something for the bad guys. Okay, so it is telling me that I am not going to bed right now. But right here is where we're going to put our armor stand. There we go. And then here, we will go ahead and put your very own weapons and 2 emeralds. Look, give you a start in life. And now, let's see here, right here. Need that. I swear I had a jack-o'-lantern. Wow. I guess yeah. Probably put it away with pumpkins. I'd almost be willing to bet I put it away with the pumpkins. Yep, not doing that. I heard growly growl. Well, I'm not going to wait in here all day. This is done. Let's see. So, one last project I want to do tonight. Depending. What are you doing over there? Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, why do you keep doing that? Please just fall in the water. Please just fall in the water. Thank you very much. I hate having to fight them. They hit really hard. Getting pretty good at killing iron golem, though. Now, don't get me wrong. Wow. Part of the reason why I'm getting pretty good at it is because I'm a netherite. Oh, I made pots just so I could put in houses, and I forgot. Okay, so we're going to use these. And give me a couple stacks of dirt. 2 is more than enough. A little bit of water. A little bit of water. I'm going to go with 4. I need this. I should not need 7. But you know what? I'm taking them anyway. I'll take half. Take half. There. And then, do I have? Probably not. No, I didn't think so. So, if I'm not mistaken, my stone cutter is on the same level as where I'm going for this. Okay, my conclusion, I think I'm going to need at least 2, probably way more than 2. Let's do 3 of these. Might need 4. Honestly, don't know. This could be my spot, though. Right here. Or over here. Over here would make more sense, wouldn't it? So what we're going to do is we're going to just run out a bunch of these. Not that I need a lot. I didn't want to do that. Oh, wow. Really? Ooh. Good for me. Didn't want to do that either. One more. I think that should do it. Tell you in a second. Yep, actually overdid. Overdone? Perfect. Might go one more. There's a reason behind it. Be a little more cautious with our aim this time. There it is. And we're about to make an area here. Can I do it like that? Deal with that in a minute. Not bad. Okay, this one here though is going to definitely have to be like that. Yeah, I way overdid it. There we go. Okay, now I guess I could have ran. Let's just do that. There we go. And what we'll do here is did not want to do that, but it's okay. It looks all right. And wow, that's there we go. I'm gonna leave that go, right like that. Boom. Water bucket time? Not yet. That works. Do the same thing here. That was not it. Wow. No, that was a terrible idea. There we go. Let's just do away with that. That didn't happen. Okay, I guess all I needed was two. One there. And one there. Refill these. Good deal. Now, those are gone. Let's run this. And if you're wondering, no, I'm not making clay because bricks are pretty cheap and I have all those farms. Now, if I wanted to make clay, all I have to do is underneath this, put some dripstone and let it go. But I do not want clay. I actually mainly just want... Oh, I actually did better than I thought I was going to do. I want mud. I do like the mud block. So, grab these out. Wasn't it easier to do before than just one per block? Okay, well that's going to change this. What we'll do is this then. Since we have that dig out right there. We'll use that. Right, like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. We got 4? We got 4. Okay, how many block do we got? Not enough. Oh well. Just throw that there for right now. We'll take out 4 of these. And 31. And then we'll just replace those two. There we go. And same thing. There we go. Hopefully that just makes it easier. I am not going to do all this right here while I'm doing this because that's going to take me a hot minute. But we do have a place to where we can make it. That needs to stay here. We have any chest on us? No. Really all we need is a couple frames. Not even a chest. Well, no, we're going to need chests for the finished product, ain't we? I wouldn't say too much. Probably just 2. So we have a decent double chest. And maybe 2 for Like a double chest for the regular. No. Nah, we don't need that. Okay, banners. I don't think I have a place for banners either. They'll go in here with the frames. And the frames I'll need 3 of. Well, probably not, but we're going to take those 2, put those there. Because we should only need the 1. Get rid of this for now. We'll put this way because it's one thing to try to avoid the whole sorting systems thing. It's another thing to have your whole inventory polluted. And clear at the end here. There we are. What was it I was looking at? One of these? Ha. Alright, we'll finish this off. Maybe if everybody wants to help me and leave a comment below, talk young lad into making me a super smelter in here. Because my idea of a super smelter and his idea of a super smelter is completely different, and be willing to say his is more right than mine is. So I'll put a bucket there, put that there. And that does it. There's where we'll make our block. Yeah, that's my idea of a super smelter. And honestly, when I say I don't know if last time, remember last time I did it like 3-4 times and I finally got it right at the end. But like I went to this one place and there was a super smelter, and then there's this other place he's got a super smelter. And it's just this long on a train track kind of thing. It's pretty neat. It's really neat to see. Yeah. I can jump so high. Okay. Now we'll go in here. We will go to sleep. We're about to finish off this build here. And stop and scratch my ear. It itches after a while. Let's see. There we go. All right. We're going to put that there, that there, that there. That's Dave. This is Dave's house. He's letting us keep a set of armor here. All we have to do is put the sugarcane in here and here. Let's see here. I think what we're supposed to do is this. Put a sugarcane here. Put a sugarcane here. Put a sugarcane here. Now anytime we go through and we put sugarcane in, old Dave will take care of it for us. Hi, fella. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Those things are mean. We don't like that. Okay, now we need some kind of a light for that house. What about... Hi, Dave. What about, like, campfires on the top? Or... Hey, can I have some string? Thanks. 5 string. See how giving that guy is. All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is ask, and he's like, here's all the string that you want. Probably not, but at least 5 of them. You're 5 toward your goal. Okay, so we need lights. Wait a minute, where am I going? The lights are already there. And then we'll wrap this up once it's lit up. We'll grab that and our spruce fence post and maybe like that, or can I just go like this? Yep, I'm gonna have to go like that. Did I ruin it? I don't know. Yeah, kinda. Kind of ruined it. So what do we do to fix it? Put them on top. Still got scaffolding, right? Now, if we wanted, we could even have more scaffolding. Alright. Let me in there. Put it there. There. All the corners. All the corners. Light it up. Light it up. Bad guys, be gone. Light it up. Light it up. More lights for you. I don't need any other lights, do I? That should actually be plenty of light. I would think. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This was kind of fun. I was thinking it would be different, but it turned out really good. Dave loves this house. This is definitely Dave's house now. Thank you to everybody that's been here. And I will see you next time. Later.